Hello there my friends and welcome once again to my film photography channel. Today we have a very special video because I have a very special guest with me. This is my wife.
Hello guys!
And she's a beginner film photographer and we want her to take some analog photos here in Barcelona, Spain. So we thought that would be perfect to use this cool disposable camera by ilford, a color disposable camera. So follow her along and see what kind of photos she can capture in this wonderful city. These cameras are very simple. You have a film counter on the top, and then after taking each photo you just need to turn the winder on the right, and in this particular case you also have a flash. You just need to slide the switch to activate it, and that's it. She's ready. She doesn't need to know much about photography or exposure or light metering. The reason why disposable cameras are so easy to use and perfect for beginners is because they usually work in a completely fixed mode of operation. So that means fixed focus, aperture and shutter speed. So for the aperture it's normally between f8 and f11, and thanks to this you make sure that most of your subjects on your frame will be on focus. For the shutter speed normally it's around 1/100th of a second, so that's usually enough so you can capture some motions of your subject, especially if you're doing some street shots. And for the focal length they have a wide angle lens. It's around 30-35 millimeters. You have been taking photos for a while now with the camera. How many do you have left and how do you feel it so far? Do you think anybody can use and have fun with some analog photography?
Sure. For now, right now I have 13 left. I really enjoy taking pictures and it's really easy and just grab and then just shoot it. It's really good, really nice, and I enjoy a lot. Have fun!
There you have it. I really think that disposable cameras are a great option if you're a digital photographer, for example, and you want to try analog for the first time, or even if you're a beginner in photography in general, because you don't need to know much of the technicality. You can just pick up the camera and go out there, and as you can see here, most of the shots will be really good actually, and as my wife said herself, very fun to take and very fun to use. She was taking some indoor photos here in the La Boqueria market in Barcelona, and just to give you a few tips about using this kind of cameras when you're using the flash, your subject or your scene should be between 1 meter and 3 meters so the flash can hit those spots and you can get proper exposure. If not, it will be too dark, like the shots that you just saw. And the other tip that we can give you is that, of course, in order for your subject to be on focus, it needs to be at least 1 meter for the subject or more. If it's 1 meter or less, then your subject will not be on focus and it will be blurred. The other thing we did was to remove the roll out of the camera because the X-rays at the airport can damage the film and they will not hand check this because it's an electronic device, so it's a good thing to keep in mind. Well, that was our adventure with the disposable camera, and now I will leave you with a couple more videos for you to learn more about film photography.